Amen.
Yes, beloved viewer, wherever you are listening us, this is Maranatha Faith Assemblies, and I'm Pastor Francis Bukale to share with you a message on this beautiful Sunday, Palm Sunday, as we gear ourselves to the Passover feast that is a week from now. I know and I understand that the COVID-19 has affected us. We may not have all been infected, but we are all affected in one way or the other. In whatever way, the Bible reminds us to be thankful to the Lord. And so allow me to share with you briefly on a message, God, our help, and God, our keeper. I want us to read from the book of Psalms 121, a very familiar passage, Psalms 121, from verse number 1 to verse number 8. The writer says, I will lift up my eyes to the hills. From where comes my help? My help comes from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not allow your foot to be moved. He that keeps you will not slumber. Behold, he that keeps Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is your keeper. The Lord is your shade upon your right hand. The sun shall not smite you by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve you from all evil. He shall preserve your soul. The Lord shall preserve your going out and your coming in from this time forth and forevermore. Father, we honor and bless your name for such a good opportunity that you've given us, that we can share the word that you want us to know, to hear, and to become that you are to want to be. Spirit of God, enable us to understand it and to be doers, partakers of the divine nature of God. In Jesus' name we pray. Just as I've said, this epidemic that has taken the world by storm has shaken the pillars of the earth. As Psalms 11 verse 3 will say, when the foundation be destroyed, or if the foundation be destroyed, what shall the righteous do? My dear viewer, we are living in Bible prophecy. Amos chapter number 8 verse 11 says that a time shall come when there shall be famine in the land, not of food or lack of water, but a famine of not hearing the word of the Lord. And for the past 2 weeks, the doors of our churches have been closed. And I want to believe that within that period of time, there are people who have never had an opportunity even to open their Bibles. There are people who have never had an opportunity even to pray, simply because of the overwhelming that they are finding themselves. That's why I'm taking this chance just to share with you that the Bible will say, just to remind us that one time, one day, the word of the Lord that word will never pass away. There will come a time when you will run east and west, north and south, far and near, not finding an opportunity to hear the word of the Lord. As long as it is still now, every day, make every effort to use the opportunity, the privileges, because they may not be there forever. You may run far and wide, looking for the word, looking for where we can find solace for our souls, not find it. As long as it is there, make every effort to gather enough so that when that time comes, you have enough in your reservoir to take you one more kilometer or one more mile. On the same note, even Jesus said in Matthew chapter number 24, talking about the signs of the last days, he said that there will be wars and rumors of wars, earthquakes. There will be pestilence. This is just one of them that has caught all the 5 continents. This was prophesied by Jesus himself. Matthew chapter number 24. Even as we look at Psalms 120, what a beautiful psalm. I may not know who wrote it, but he was in a situation similar to where we are. He was overwhelmed by challenges, by problems, by issues. I don't know who he was or who she was, but I want to believe that in his or her predicament, she wrote this psalm and saying, I will lift up my eyes to the hills. To the Jews, the hills were very stable and secure. He saw those hills from the childhood, when he was growing up, and even in old age. And at some point believed that help would come from the hills. And that is why he says, I will lift up my eyes to the hills. Where does my help come from? We need help. You need help. I need help. Because we may not be all infected, but we are all affected. Our relationships have been affected. We have been told to observe social distances, 1 meter apart. And this is what has caused to suspend all social gatherings, be it in funeral, be it in churches, be it in our families. Most of them have been suspended, and our relationships have been affected in one way or the other. We are far away. We cannot shake hands. We cannot hug one another. We cannot sit close to one another. Our resources have been stretched beyond limit, and some of us may not even know where the next meal shall come from. Our health has been affected. Up to now, we've been told there is no cure, there is no vaccine, and we may be looking to the doctors, to the nurses, to the scientists, to the researchers, and I want to thank God for the effort they have put in, the tireless time they are doing, serving our nations and nations across the world to make sure that they are attending to those who have been infected. But the writer of Psalms will say, will go beyond the hills, will go beyond the mountains to ask himself, where shall my help come from? My help may not come from the scientists, my help may not come from the researchers, my help may not come from the politician, my help may not come from the government institution, because they are also overwhelmed and they are also looking for help. They are also looking for assistance, and we also want to compliment the effort they are doing. The writer of Psalms 121 goes to verse 2 and says, my help comes from the Lord, the maker of the heavens and the earth. Praise the name of the living God.
Amen.
God is our help. At a time like this, we can lift our eyes to the heavens. We can lift our eyes to the skies. We can lift our eyes beyond every high mountain, beyond every individual, beyond every personality, beyond every institution. Just as he says, talking of the mountains that was stable and secure, God is dependable. God is stable. He is from everlasting to everlasting. The writer says he is the creator, the maker. Creator in Hebrew means ex nihilo, bringing something out of nothing. This is the God we are talking about. The God who brought into existence the heavens and the earth when it was chaotic, when there was nothing existing. The God who brought the heavens, the God who brought shape, the God who brought color, the God who populated the earth that was formless and void, that was shapeless. He says, we can trust in that God. We can depend on that God. We can put our faith in that God. We can trust him even when it does not make sense.
Yes.
I've heard of so many of us mocking the church, that where are the pastors and where are the miracle workers at a time like this? There is no miracle worker, there is no healer except of God.
Yes.
And him alone. He is the healer and is the Lord the sustainer. And so the psalmist says, my help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven. If he created the heavens and he sustains it and it keeps on moving, year in, year out, day in, day out, beloved friend, you can trust in such a God. You can put your faith, you can put in trust. You can trust in God even when you cannot trace him.
Yes.
Even when you cannot feel him. Even when you cannot sense him.
Yes.
Even when it looks like foolishness. Job of